Alexander and the super awesome, wonderful day. It was early in the morning, and the alarm went off. It was time for Alexander to get up and go to school. Alexander turned over and tried to go back to sleep. But his worker came in and said, "Alexander, it's time to get up for school." Alexander said, "I don't want to." "If you stay here in bed, you'll miss your super awesome, wonderful day." Alexander thought about it for 2 minutes, then said, "Okay," and he got up out of bed. It was a good thing, because after he got ready for school and came to the kitchen for breakfast, there was a steamy, hot stack of pancakes waiting on the table for him. It was his favorite breakfast. Alexander said, "This is my favorite breakfast. This is going to be a super awesome, wonderful day." After he finished his pancakes, Alexander heard the bus pull up in front of the house. His worker said, "Alexander, it's time to get on the bus." Alexander said, "I don't want to." "If you don't get on the bus and go to school, you'll miss your super awesome, wonderful day." Alexander thought about it for 2 minutes, then said, "Okay," and he got on the bus. As the bus drove to school, Alexander looked at the beautiful trees and felt the sunshine on his face. Alexander was glad he got on the bus and said, "The trees are so beautiful. I'm glad I got on the bus. This is going to be a super awesome, wonderful day." Alexander got to school and sat at his desk. His teacher was so happy to see him. She said, "It's time to do some math." Alexander said, "I don't want to." "If you don't do your math, you'll miss your super awesome, wonderful day." Alexander thought about it for 2 minutes, then said, "Okay," and he picked up his pencil and did his math. After Alexander got all his questions right and got a high five from his teacher, he said, "I'm glad I did my math. It was so much fun. This is going to be a super awesome, wonderful day." Just before lunch, Alexander and his classmates went outside to play. Alexander played basketball and sank 45 baskets. He even beat Keith. When the bell rang, it was time for lunch. Alexander picked up his lunch bag and almost began eating. The teacher said, "Alexander, please wash your hands. You have basketball germs all over your fingers." Alexander said, "I don't want to." "If you don't wash your hands, you'll get sick and you'll miss your super awesome, wonderful day." Alexander thought about it for 2 minutes, then said, "Okay," and he washed his hands. As Alexander ate his sandwich, he was glad he'd washed his hands because his sandwich tasted so good, and he decided with dirty hands it would have tasted like dirt. He said, "My sandwich tastes so good with clean hands. This is a super awesome, wonderful day." Alexander worked hard the rest of the day. It was time to go home, and after Alexander wrote in his journal, he almost said he didn't want to get on the bus. But Before he said, "I don't want to," he thought about it and said, "Why spoil a super awesome, wonderful day?" So Alexander got on the bus, happy with all he had done in the day, and knew that he would start all over tomorrow, and he was sure that it would be another super awesome, wonderful day. The